Like, subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos from PHN Learn. For more videos, download our app from the Play Store.
Hello guys, welcome to PHN Technology Private Limited. In today's session, we are going to learn about free function. In previous lecture, we have seen what you understand by malloc, calloc, realloc, means proper dynamic allocation we have studied, right? Now, again in dynamic allocation, there is a function that is free function. Now, what is this free function? We will see, but before that, we will see the memory management which we were doing through malloc and calloc. So, when we were working with malloc and calloc, the moment we were storing the memory, it was going in where? It was storing the memory into my heap, right? It was storing whatever the memory was giving through the malloc or through by calloc, it was getting stored in my heap memory, right? Now we were continuously only storing the memory, but there wasn't anything to delete the memory. Were we deleting the memory through malloc and calloc? No. And through realloc, we were resizing the memory. There wasn't any deletion, right? So, through free function, we can delete the memory. Now, why this deletion of the memory is required? Because in heap memory, there is a concept that if at all you are storing a memory in your heap memory, then it will be there forever till you delete it by yourself as a user. Till you delete it by yourself, till that time it will be there forever. Okay. So now let us consider that I have stored my memory through malloc. Okay. Now at certain point my heap memory is full, and I cannot give any more memory to it. Then what will happen? At this time the system can get crashed. My system can get crashed, and I don't want that, and therefore here comes into the picture my free function. In dynamic allocation, there is a parameter named as free function. This free function here, when this situation happens, when my system is getting crashed, at this time my free function comes to the rescue. This free function does what? This free function is used to delete the memory. Because if at all you are not deleting it, it will get stored forever over there, because it is a heap memory. But this wasn't the case in your stack memory. Why? Because stack, there we have studied the scope of variables. What was happening? The moment the scope was getting over, the memory was also free. The memory from the physical memory management, the memory was also getting deleted. But in the heap, that is not the case. Once you have given the memory over there, it will be stored there forever till the time you yourself are not deleting it. Right? Now let us consider an example as you take a computer, and in that computer I want to store many files. So I have many files over there. Now I am storing the files in the computer one by one. So here you can, in that graph you can see the memory is getting full. Now my memory is full till 100%. Right? Now my computer memory is full. Now I cannot store any files over there. So what will be my process? I have to delete it. If at all I want to store more files in that, then I have to delete certain files. I have to free certain memory. Then and then only I can add the files over there. So therefore now I will free the space. Means I will delete the files and it will go to the recycle bin. And see, in the graph the memory is getting free. Right? So this same concept goes with your heap memory also. Here what is happening? As a user, till the moment I am not deleting the files, the memory was full. The moment I delete the file, it went to the recycle bin and my memory get freed. Right? That was the process. And here in heap also the same goes. So let us take an example like this. We have through malloc I am allocating the memory one by one. Okay, so like this, the moment I call the malloc over there, my memory is getting stored in the heap. Okay, But in the below you can see there is a free function, and the moment I am giving a free function parameter over there, my memory is getting deleted, right? That's what I wanted. Through malloc my memory was getting allocated, but through free function my memory is getting deleted. And that's why the free function is used. It is used to delete the memory, to avoid the system crash, right? Because in heap, if once you are storing the memory, it will get stored there forever, right? So this is how your free function works. And you can see there that free PTR, because in PTR only the malloc is getting stored, so directly that address I'm getting in my static memory, it is getting stored in PTR, and through that particular location only I'm freeing the space, right? So therefore free PTR over there, right? So this is how your free function in dynamic allocation works with your heap memory. Okay, now if at all let us consider, once I have deleted the space which I get allotted with the malloc, I deleted it. Okay, so once the process is done and it is successfully done, right? Now again, if I am using the free function for the same location, again for PTR only I am using the same, I'm using the free function, then what will happen? Here comes the doubly free function, right? So now if this is the scenario and this is the scenario you are working with, then this gives a undefined answer to me. This can lead to memory leak. So this is how your complete free function works in your dynamic allocation. So this was all about your free function, and this was all about your dynamic allocations, all the functions we used in our dynamic allocations while working with dynamic allocation. Okay, so this was it for today's video. Let's see you in the next video. So for now, thank you and goodbye.
For more videos, download our app from the Play Store.